Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. The 5 ingredients for this video are some top sliced buns, a couple of lobster tails, really 1 per lobster roll, fresh lemon, fresh dill, and some unsalted butter. This one's going to be quick, so pay attention. Bring a nice pot of water to the boil and season it with some salt. We're going to add your lobster tails to the water, and depending on their size, you're going to boil them for 4 to 5 minutes or until they are bright red and just barely cooked through. You definitely don't want to overcook lobster. Take 3 to 4 tablespoons of that butter and melt it in the microwave. Once that's done, turn your oven to 350, butter up those rolls, and get those nice and toasty in the oven. In the remaining warm butter, we're going to add 1 to 2 crushed cloves of fresh garlic, the zest of your lemon. The garlic, of course, came from the pantry. And we're also going to add in some freshly torn dill. This butter would be delicious on chicken, other types of fish, but it makes the perfect condiment for our freshly cooked lobster, which we need to extract from its shell. Always make sure to season your butter too, by the way. To extract our little sea critter from his crispy carapace, we will need to use a pair of scissors or kitchen shears and cut very gently down both the bottom and the top of the shell. Once that's done, you can kind of peel the shell away and slowly and carefully and even daintily extract the meat from the shell. Being as careful as possible not to tear it, but don't be too concerned, we're going to chop it up here in just a second. Now you may see a little vein running down the back of the meat. You can certainly extract that if you should choose. And once that's done, as I mentioned, we're just going to go ahead and chunk this up into small bite-sized pieces. Size is really up to you. Add that to our bowl of warm butter. Don't leave any of that goodness on your board. And now just simply toss to combine. It should all still be fairly warm from the warm butter. Got our garnishes ready here. We're going to need a little slice of lemon. Grab our bun from the oven. And then just mound on your delicious, juicy, warm lobster meat. I know a lot of lobster rolls have things like mayonnaise and other accoutrements, but I really like to let the flavor of the lobster shine. Just have a little butter for richness, a little fresh squeeze of lemon juice, pop of fresh dill on top, and what is a lobster roll without some crunchy kettle chips? Incomplete, I would say. So, let's give this a try and see if this summer staple is worth making. So I don't always eat all of the food right in front of you on camera, but this one, yeah, absolutely worth making, worth devouring. I had to have a second here with myself just to enjoy that buttery, rich, tender, and succulent meat. I went back in for a second bite, and I think it only took me 1 more to polish off this entire roll. So, if you need something delightful to freshen up your summer menu, a lobster roll is the way to go, and it'll only take you about 15 minutes. Hope you'll give it a try and go make it or something else delicious.